Bacon and eggs. This is the life. Don't need to pay $15 per person to look at a stone castle type thing. Imagine camping here and got your own private bath. First stop, Chambers of the Black Hand. We're about to cross over to New South Wales. Goodbye Queensland. Goodbye Queensland. I feel like I can go to sleep in here. Oh, we should have realised with the name of Crocodile Caravan Park that it might be a little bit. Hey John, I didn't know that he caved you in here, and it's actually pretty cool. You can see there is nothing out in the distance. And just like that, we missed it. Like, we looked away for 10 seconds and it's just all quarter light. Incredible detail. What do you think?
Very nice.
Really nice. Knock knock, anyone home? Good morning in Charlotte Plains. Sun's out.
Guns out.
We both had a pretty good night's sleep. The tent was warm. A few people have left, but there were cars behind there and tents, and they've all left. So it's about 8:30, and we are having bacon and eggs for brekkie. Yum yum yum. Bacon and eggs. This is the life. Yeah, bacon and eggs and camping. Collected firewood. Hot tip how we camped here. We don't want to face any campers, do we? So we've parked, because behind us is all the camping and the hot boar. So we parked on the edge, so our view is no one. We don't see any campers, so we can kind of pretend there's no one else here but us. And it worked last night, didn't it?
Nice.
We were sitting out on the campfire. There's a campfire and we were just looking out into the shrubbery instead of someone else's vehicle. So that was good. So park if you want to. Feel like you're in a bit of isolation, park on the edging so you can look out into the distance. What do you think?
Very nice.
Really nice.
And then my hat's over there. And then drink.
Yeah. Charlotte Plains hot boars. We're in the baths. John's just gotten out now, but there's 4 baths here, and it's just lovely. The sun's out. There's some more baths over there, so it's just getting on lunchtime. But yeah, you've got to get to this place, even just to sit. You could sit here all day. It's just fantastic. So we are about to get out though, because we are getting hungry. And then we will chillax with a few drinks. I feel like I can go to sleep in here. Oh. Right, we've just gone for a wander, haven't we, John? What have we discovered?
What we discovered is way more baths and better spots. Like the main entrance and the big ones are way
They're down
way back that
way.
way.
So we kept walking, and obviously it gets a little bit, like it's still warm.
Oh, it's still warm, eh?
But there are private baths all the way
All
down
the way
here.
down. And nobody's down here because everybody's big up at the pointy end.
Yeah.
So if you want a good spot, drive through all the crowds.
Yep.
And come down the back, and like there's no one here within 150 metres of these baths.
See, we got in quite late last night and there was so many people, so it was just like, oh, let's just find a spot.
But especially if you don't have a, well, even if you've got caravans, there's plenty of space down here, but
Yeah.
if you're self-contained, you could pull up pretty much right next to the baths.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep. Good
So
spot.
go past the front bit, the popular bit.
Yep, and just follow the water line.
Follow the water line down.
Yeah, this is the last one here, but there was another. Yeah, they're just scattered across there. Yep, so fire pits.
Fire right there next to the bath.
Yeah, imagine camping here and got your own private bath. That's pretty cool.
Time for a red wine. The Off-Track Wine's got these at the 4-wheel drive and camping show. Started off last year.
Yeah.
Had them a couple of times on our travels. Nice drop.
But you can get all different types of the wine.
Oh yeah.
So we've got the red one.
I'm not a white man, but
There's a spark there, that's the same one. Try again.
all right.
Yep, there's a sparkling red.
Red.
And
They do whites.
they do whites, they do
I'm not a
rosé,
white man.
and they do sparkling, and they're all yummy. I've had all of them. I've drunk them, that's why they're not.
Yeah, that's why they're not in there. I'm a red guy.
But yeah, not bad for wine in a can.
And to be taken away.
How many standard drinks in that?
Whoa, 2.5. I better drink slowly.
So they're based in McLaren Vale.
Yep. We ran into them and met them at the 4-wheel drive show. Lovely people.
Yeah.
And a great idea.
Yeah. So cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, John, we had a fire last night and obviously went to bed and got up and it was all out, well we thought. And just putting some dry twigs and stuff. And I don't know if you can see, but there is smoke. So even after a fire that was lit, how long ago, John?
No, this time last night.
This time last night?
We went to bed about
12 hours ago? No,
9
24.
o'clock, and it was pretty out then.
So we're going to see.
It was cold overnight. We had dew.
We're going to see if it lights up without us having to physically light it. Just shows how easy fires can start, so you can see the smoke there. Right, let's see what happens. We're hearing crackles.
The things you do when you're camping, got nothing else to do.
I know. Yep. We didn't pack any cards. We didn't.
We normally do. We haven't packed in the tent, but sort of missed it.
More smoke now, and there's more crackles. There's smoke going on around here. So this is fire cam.
Camping is fine.
Oh, and just like that, we missed it. Like we looked away for 10 seconds, and it just all caught a light. So there you go.
Make sure your fire's out.
And we made sure, well, we're
It was,
camping
yeah.
here, but we're camping here, so like we knew we were going to
It
use
was
it
out.
tonight. But that just shows that you have to pour water or bury it the next day. That's nuts. For those playing at home, we timed it, and it was about probably 8 minutes in total from when John put that on till it started. 8 minutes for that to go. And it just went whoosh, didn't it? Like,
Yep.
1 minute was smoke, and then the next minute it just went. So lesson learnt. We were okay because we were camping here and we we're going to light a fire anyway, and it was...
There's nothing else to burn. It's
Yeah.
only because I've put stuff on it.
Yeah, it's only because we put stuff on it, but when you're leaving a campsite, really make sure you bury your stuff, bury your camp fire, or put water on it.
Perfect.
Morning all. Good morning. We're back on the road. We got up really early this morning. Not really early, but pretty early. The earliest would be up 7:30.
Well, that's normal time that we have to drive.
True.
We only slept in yesterday because we were driving.
True. So we had 2 nights in Charlotte Plains. Fantastic spot. Really great, wasn't it?
Seem to be expanding it and all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So hot baths are good. Sorry, I'm just trying to pop. I've got like a little blister or something. Anyway, we're heading to Light. I get distracted very easily. Heading to Lightning Ridge today. So we're hoping we can cut across. There's another road that saves about 100 k's. So we're hoping to access that, which would be 300 k's as opposed to 400 k's. I think, give or take. So we'll stay there for a night. There's a few things to look. It's a quirky little town, Lightning Ridge. We're looking and doing some research. So
Get there early.
yeah, we want to get there early so we can really look around. We've got a caravan park site in town, so then we can actually set up the tent and walk around. We have to think about those things sometimes in the rooftop tent because we don't want to be unpacking and packing up all the time, because we need access to our vehicles. So this time it's in town.
Especially with condensation and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
A chance to dry out, otherwise it never dries out.
Yeah. So yeah, no stops along the way, so it's just straight there, check in and look around to Lightning Ridge.
Stop for the toilet.
We can stop for the toilet, yes. Sun out today, which is good.
St. George, 240.
St.
But we're not going to St. George.
No, we're not going to St. George. So let's hope the sun continues. We haven't had reception the last 2 days, so we're keen to check in and see what the weather's doing. And hopefully there's lots of sun and no more rain. All right, let's keep going to Lightning Ridge.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets.
We just stopped at the side of the road. Where are we? Just out of...
Take it on, eh? Up like nowhere.
Yeah, and there's cotton. We saw a cotton farm back, and there's all cotton just spread out on the side of the road. So I'm going to touch it. All the cotton. Ooh. Actual cotton buds. And they're just scattered everywhere. All right, let's keep going. We're about to cross over to New South Wales. Goodbye, Queensland. Goodbye, Queensland.
It's been wet.
Oh, but it's been good.
No, it's been good.
But we are ready to cross the border so we can get to the Darling River. It's up here. Alright, here we go. Goodbye, Queensland. Hello.
It's been fun.
New South Wales. Lightning Ridge. We're coming at you. We are in Lightning Ridge, aren't we? And you get welcomed by this big sign. First stop, Chambers of the Black Hand. We managed to score a tour. They run them, I think, every 15 minutes. It seemed to be online. So we've grabbed a 12:45 one and we got here with 2 minutes to spare. So we're just doing the sculpture one. There's also the opal mine one. So they're $45 each. So on the expensive side, but that's all right. We'll suss it out. I've heard good things about this place. Sound effects, John. What does he say?
Which one are you talking about?
Darth Vader.
Oh, I'm your father, Luke.
I'm your father. Detail. Now he did all this with a butter knife, a fork,
Yep.
and wire, wasn't it? What's it called?
Oh, yeah.
Incredible detail. Hey John, know that he caved you in here. You and your mates.
Yep, and I'll sling shit at you.
Oh, John, you're here again.
What?
You're here again.
I'm gonna fling some shit at you again.
More of your family members. The knife and fork used to carve all those magnificent sculptures. Right, we finished the mine tour, the sculpture tour, and that was pretty cool. Reminded me of the sand sculptures, if you've ever been to any of those sand sculptures. But lots to see. We're in there for about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it costs $45 per person. $48 per person. So not cheap. We're realising around here all the little tours and things in Lightning Ridge are not cheap. We just turned up at Amigo's Castle, which is $15 per person. And I don't know, we had a look over the fence and...
Which is pretty much what everyone else in the car park.
Yeah, took a photo from the outside and left. So, yeah, we could be wrong, but we're pretty hot and tired and buggered. So we're going to go check into the hotel, or not hotel, into the caravan park and wander the streets. There's some cool street arts. But, yeah, I recommend the Black Mine.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. For something different, you probably would never see that anywhere else.
No.
At all. So worth...
And you can only book online.
Can only book online, yes.
In advance.
And each tour seems to be about 15 minutes breaks. So
first bit's guided and then your free range.
yeah. So for $45, yeah, why not? But don't need to pay $15 per person to look at a stone castle type thing. But could be wrong. Could be magnificent inside. But for us today, beer is calling. Checked in to the Crocodile Caravan Park. We should have realised with the name of Crocodile Caravan Park that it might be a little bit. So that's our site, and there's a construction site across. They've been trying to do renovations, but it's been too wet. And actually, the amenities look really clean and good, so can't complain there. But yeah, you can't. $55, and that's our site.
And you would struggle to get a car and a caravan.
Yeah.
Most people have out front.
Yep. Very tight. Some seating there, and these seem to be the I don't know, rent a caravan cabins behind us. So yeah, pretty basic, but we're learning that Lightning Ridge seems to like to
Oh, we've
charge
got famous Bruno's restaurant.
a lot of money. Famous Bruno's restaurant,
Yeah.
wood-fired pizza. Ooh. I don't know, I don't believe anything I read. Yeah. I think they oversell things here.
I think I've got a...
But anyway, we're going to try and find a pub with beer, because beer makes things better. Alright, first stop for the day at Lightning Ridge, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we are at Nettleton's first shaft lookout. And we just parked on a little hilltop. And it's actually pretty cool. You can see there is nothing out in the distance. So we're going to go down. There is a little display there, and I'm excited, John not so much. There is a can house down there that a family built, so we are going to have a look.
Not a beer can house.
Not a beer can house. Well, it could be beer cans. We'll go and have a look. Now we're at the beer can house, which was built by a family, I think in the, oh there you go, built in 1977 by a bloke and his kids and wife. And I believe the story behind it was too heavy for the kids to carry stones and rocks and things like that, so they used beer cans instead, or cans. So let's check it out. Imagine living in a house like this up on top of a hill. Amazing. Oh yes, some bottles too. Knock knock, anyone home? Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. So actually the light hitting off those coloured bottles looks really cool. It's the LED light. Obviously that would have been the stove or the oven back in the day. Little entertaining area. Can you see the table? Perhaps the kitchen, perhaps the lounge. There is then, it's a very open plan. Very open plan. Louvers. We have them at home. And then and just all full of bottles and cans. So it is cans plus bottles, probably more bottles to be honest, unless they're just cans that have, oh no, they are cans. My apologies, they just look like old bottles. There we go. So that's really cool, a unique stop. Come out here, love it. Love these unique things. All right, we better get going to the next stop, Walgett.